nagpo-procrastinate ako if it's either the task is too boring for me or the task is scaring me. Oh my gosh, ang exciting ng topic natin today. Sobrang relatable again kasi it's a question that I also ask myself all the time.
A question that we need to answer for ourselves, otherwise nakakaloka. Kasi guys, I don't know about you, but I feel like minsan talaga hindi enough ang 24 oras.
True.
We always need to find ways to, work around our schedule kasi hindi naman pwedeng lagi tayo nauubusan, di ba? So I guess to start off, madam, like, let's illustrate or para magka-visual idea ang ating listeners of how our 24 hours look like. Can you describe your typical 24 hours? So, ano nangyayari sa 24 hours ni Rizza, Lana?
Oh my gosh. Ito naman hindi to perfect. But actually, na-challenge nga ako nung nakita ko sa questionnaire script natin kanina yung describe your typical 24 hours. Tapos parang ako, oh my gosh, oo nga no, ano nga ba talaga? So, I think, this is not me all the time, of course. Ako, I have 8 hours of sleep. Yan talaga, non-negotiable ko yan. Nakwento ko na sa inyo before na kapag less than 8 hours of sleep ako, wala. I'm always lutang, grumpy, or always hungry, ganon. So, 8 hours of sleep, 1 hour of workout, 2 hours of eating. Yes, matagal akong kumain. Tsaka, ito yung time na kasama ko si Josh. So, yun yung parang sacred time naming dalawa. Minsan, madalas din kasabay ng pag-Netflix namin yun. So, ito yung time namin manood ng Vincenzo. Tapos, 4 hours of my time is dedicated to meetings. And kung hindi naman ako nasa meeting, usually work-related pa rin, company-related. And then 2 hours of deep work. Deep work in a sense na talagang nagpapatay ako ng internet kung kailangan ko magsulat ng script, for example, or yung phone ko ay nasa kabilang room or nasa drawer, ganon. 2 hours of self-care, of course. Kailangan natin yan. Kasama na dito yung skincare, yung ligo, yung basta lahat ng mga anik-anik, mga pagpalit ng polish, ganyan. And then, I also have 2 hours of reading time. Ito, ano ko rin to, isa sa mga holy grails, non-negotiables ko din lately yung reading kasi it takes my mind off of things, it takes my mind off of work. Tapos aminin natin, may social media time pa rin. 2 hours of social media time. Ito yung time na hindi siya non-work related siya. It means na nagsuscroll lang ako, nag-check ng mga updates, ganyan, sa mga fina-follow ko. And then, sabi ko dito, kasi meron pa akong 1 hour na hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa ko sa 1 hour na yun. Sabi ko dito sa listahan ko, 1 hour na staring at nothing. Ewan ko, nagko-contemplate lang ako ng life siguro, nasa sofa lang ako, or kalaro ko si Bagnet, ewan ko. Ganon.
So talagang, like if you total this is 24 hours?
24 hours nga ba to? Let me just try to total. 8,
1, 9.
24 nga. 24.
24 siya? Oh my gosh.
Kinareer ko
Ako
siya
kasi,
na gawing 24.
Kasi
hindi ba dapat?
Like, well, ideally. Pero kasi ako, I didn't actually get to allot the 24 hours. Kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung ilan yung ginagamit ko. I think ideally, there should be, we know where our time goes. Pero kasi ako, hindi ko talaga siya maano. I think for me, the struggle is nagbo-blur yung line between work and play because my work is on social media. So sometimes I would be working tapos in the middle of it, all of a sudden, I'm doing something else, ganyan. So nahihirapan ako doon. Pero I guess for me, if I were to break down my 24 hours, it would look like, well, okay, so I guess starting with my screen time, hindi ako proud, pero bumaba to ng 16% from last week. So I'm only at, ang taas pa rin yan, 9 hours. Oh my gosh, 9 hours on my phone. That's ridiculous. I spent 9 hours
day,
on my
madam?
phone. Yes, a day.
Okay.
As in. Well, kasi to be fair,
Kasi that's
okay,
also
I
your
think
work naman.
Yeah, but also kasi Spotify is there. So when I'm listening to a podcast, when I'm driving, that's on. So parang counted as screen time. If I'm working, I have the Forest app on. And then I also, work on social media. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. When I watch during my break, that's also on my phone. When I Netflix, that's also on my phone. So it totals like 9 hours of screen time, which I really want to bring down. Ang lala niya talaga. Tapos, ayun, for sleep naman, unfortunately, hindi ko na-complete ang 8 hours ko. Sometimes it's like 6 hours, tapos 2 hours lying in bed na waiting for me to fully wake up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Grabe, sobrang sayang na sayang ako sa oras na yun. And then I spend an hour working out every day, or at least like 5 times a week. Tapos, at least like 3 hours of deep focus work. So like that's me video editing if I need to edit, if I need to, like outline stuff, calendar, ganyan. So that's 3 hours. Although I wouldn't say there's tuloy-tuloy na 3 hours of deep work. Usually it's like in 30-minute increments or like an hour. Tapos, after nun, I have like 2 hours of meetings kasi I spend a lot of time talking to people. And then the rest for me is so hard to identify kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung gaano katagal yung ginagamit kong time. So yun, I guess what I learned through this exercise is hindi ko alam kung saan napupunta yung oras ko.
Yeah. I have this YouTube vlogger na I follow, si The Lesbian. Ang hilig niyang mag-time inventory. Tapos parang naisip ko, gawin ko nga rin to, pero nagagawa ko lang siya for 2 days, 3 days. Sige nga, mag-experiment nga tayo, madam. Try natin gawin to. Para at least...
sige.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it work? So
time there's inventory. An app. Meron siyang binigay na app eh. So, basically, what time inventory is, parang itatime mo talaga sa phone mo kung ano yung mga ginagawa mo for that moment. Like, for example, ganito, parang tatanungin mo yung sarili mo, where does my time go in a week? Ilang hours ba ako in a week nagmi-meetings? Ilang hours in a week ba ako nasa social media? Ilang hours a week ba yung tulog ko? Ganon. Or kahit pwede rin siyang by day. So, I'm actually... try ko nga yun. I will do that. I'll try to do that.
Pero ang worry ko dun is how do I know that it's accurate? Kasi what if I'm distracted? Distracted nga ako, paano ko matatime yun? Paano yun?
Pwede siguro maglagay din tayo ng maglagay din tayo na what do you call this? Category na distractions. Ewan ko. I'll search for the app. Nakalimutan ko kung ano yung pangalan ng app eh.
Sige. So, meron bang video na you can recommend na pwedeng panoorin to know how to do time inventory?
Yeah, see The Bliss Bean. The Bliss Bean. Tapos, meron siyang, sa YouTube, pwede nyo i-type The Bliss Bean Time Inventory. Ganun. So,
oh my gosh. O sige na nga. Gagawin ko na yun. Pero, you know what? Actually, for me, there's another video that I like by Rowena Tsai. Is that how you pronounce her last name? But I love her.
I love her so much.
Ang gusto ko naman sa kanya is it's not just time that you're managing. It was about energy management.
Yeah.
So the same way na you audit or like parang take inventory of your time and how you use your time, sa kanya naman, yung energy levels niya. So for example, breakfast, pataas yung energy level. Tapos lunch, kakain siya mataas. And then slowly mag-wind down yung level ng energy niya. And I think when I did that, kasi I did that exercise, it gave me an idea na parang, okay, after lunch, nawawalan pala ako ng energy. Kailangan ko ng mandatory nap. Ganyan. So, when I implemented that into my life, parang mas naiintindihan ko when I'm most efficient and when I'm totally not efficient whatsoever. Pero, ayun, obviously, like, hindi naman siya laging madali. It's not that easy to do that, you know? So, I don't know. I guess, what are your biggest struggles? Kasi ako, I have a lot.
Same.
I think a lot of people think na walang struggle. Pero ayun. I mean, sige, ilatag muna natin ang ating dirty laundry.
Yes. Actually, akala ng mga tao, lagi akong productive, lagi akong in the zone, ganyan. When people, mahilig kasi ako mag-post ng stories na nagjo-journal ako, nagme-meditate ako, tapos parang people tell me na, wow, ang productive mo naman. Then, ang reply ko doon madalas is, I only film when I'm productive. Madalas nagpo-procrastinate din ako. I'm human. I am not always 100%. So, yun, siguro I guess yung isa sa biggest struggle and biggest energy suckers for me is yun nga, kapag nagpo-procrastinate ako na parang I tell myself na, I deserve to rest. Well, I do really deserve to rest, but sometimes OA na parang 2 days ka na nagre-rest, di na magtatrabaho, ganon. So, minsan kapag nagpo-procrastinate ako, if it's either the task is too boring for me or the task is scaring me. Na parang, it's too much, it's too big of a task para gawin ko, and then so ipo-procrastinate ko siya, ganun. So isa to sa mga kapag na may mga signals na nagpo-procrastinate ako, parang in my head parang, okay Riz, you're starting to procrastinate, what will you do about this, ganun.
Yeah. Pero kasi I know na you said journaling and meditation are non-negotiables for you. So how is that like when, kasi I think for me, my curiosity is leading me to, diba, ang dami mong ginagawa, and then you're procrastinating those tasks. How can you still reward yourself with journaling and meditation when you're also, when alam mo sa sarili mo na you have procrastinated dun sa mga tasks na kailangan mo gawin? Because I think for me, where I'm coming from is, sometimes hindi ko mabigyan yung sarili ko ng privilege to work out, because working out is that for me. Pero ako, I get my anxiety from feeling like, oh no, I'm working out, tapos pinrocrastinate ko yung time ko for work. So, do I deserve to work out? Like, parang ganun. It's such a weird feedback loop for me. So, what do you do about that? Like, how can you still grant yourself time to do your non-negotiables na meditation and journaling kahit na meron kang instances na you procrastinate?
Ako, ang ginagawa ko, kasi signal na to sa akin na I'm about to be burnt out or I'm really scared of something. When I start to procrastinate, parang yun na, kailangan ko nang i-pull yung sarili ko na wait lang Riz, you have to zoom out of the picture, what can you do about it? And then I go back, kasi parang what do you call this? Kung ano yung workout sa'yo, yun yung equivalent ng meditation and journaling sa akin. So, it's a reward for me na tipong, okay, I'll give 10 to 15 minutes of my time. Yes, I know I'm late sa submission ng ganito, but I think magse-center ako ulit. I'll recenter my focus just so I can parang tackle the task head on, ganon. Kasi, again, it's always about self-forgiveness as well. Kasi madalas, when you procrastinate, you tell yourself na, oh my gosh, ang tamad-tamad mo, why are you so lazy, ganyan. But when I start to pull myself together and go back to meditation and journaling, na parang, dun ko na nasusulat, bakit ba ako nagpo-procrastinate? Dahil ba nabobore ako sa chore na to? O dahil natatakot ako? If natatakot ako sa chore na to, what will I have to lose if I don't do this? What will I have to lose if I still do this kahit takot ako? Ganon. So,
Sobrang relatable nun, by the way. Nakakatawa lang. Kasi, there are tasks na you know you have to do, you know you're gonna do them anyway, pero bakit may fear? Di ko gets. Like, I also have that. Like, for example, scheduling a doctor's appointment. I know I need to do it, but for some reason, I've procrastinated it so much na it's been years.
Madam, ganyan na ganyan ako sa ngipin ko. 'Di ba? Kasi up until now, di pa ako nag-schedule ng meron na akong teleconsult, pero sabi ng dentist ko, magpa-x-ray ka na. Sobrang tagal na, hindi pa rin ako nakakapagpa-x-ray. I'm not sure if because I'm scared na bunutin yung ngipin ko, pero Riz, ano namang mawawala kung bubunutin yung ngipin mo, 'di ba? So, yun.
Ay, nako talaga. Okay, so at least we're pinpointing what we need to, the root of our procrastination is one, fear. Ako honestly, fear din. Like, I sometimes would avoid tasks because I know that they are pushing me somewhere I don't want to go yet.
Yeah, pero, something uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I think, okay, if you guys are experiencing the same thing we are experiencing, sabay-sabay na lang natin i-conquer itong fear na to. And accountability. For accountability, guys, what will you be doing na matagal nyo nang pinopospone? Oh my gosh.
Oo nga. Send nyo nga sa comments sa baba para alam
din
namin. Para alam namin hindi kami nag-iisa ni Ayin na na-experience na rin pala to.
And if you guys are listening on Spotify or YouTube, tag us on Instagram if you want to share. Ano ba yung gagawin nyo na na pinoprocrastinate nyo for too long?
True.
Oh. What's yours?
Ako, yun nga, yung x-ray. Yung x-ray talaga. Tapos, ang pinoprocrastinate na isa pa is, although na-excite din naman ako, gusto kong mag-review ng mga home tech. Tapos, so mga
YouTube
YouTube videos, mga home tech, mga washing machine, mga ganyan, vacuums. Although, yes, it's very exciting, but at the same time, oh my gosh, ang daming research na kaakibat niyan, ang daming kailangang, alam mo yun, energy, kailangan ko bang, mag-pull out ng someone from the creative team para maganda yung pagpan ng mga Di ba usually yung mga tech reviewers, ang ganda ng pagpan sa item. Meron pang iba-ibang angles, gano'n.
Ay, nako. Alam mo, isa pa yung cause ng procrastination, perfectionism.
Yes.
Because you want all the details to be correct. You just postpone doing it. I see. I see. Okay, so question before we go on our break, I have a question, I guess, para masimulan natin. Like, what is step 1? Knowing what you're struggling with at anong gusto mong gawin, dealing with fear and perfectionism, what's step 1 for you to create time for this thing that you've been wanting to do?
Ako, definitely, kailangan kong mag-pause. I need to know the underlying reasons why I procrastinate, the underlying reasons why I always feel like I'm busy, na I don't have time for this. So, what I do is I brain dump kung ano yung mga kailangan kong gawin and ano yung mga nararamdaman ko, bakit feeling ko overwhelmed ako, or bakit feeling ko wala akong time, o bakit feeling ko importante naman to pero bakit hindi ko siya inoorasan. So, I put it down sa journal ko. That's it. It's all about zooming out talaga for me all the time. It's about pausing and reflecting kung ano ba talaga yung underlying reasons. Bakit stuck ako dito?
Yeah. Ganon. I love that. Kasi kailangan maintindihan muna natin why in the first place we don't have the time. And when we know the answer, then we can plan. For me, like, after ko pinpoint what the reason is, what I do is I create a schedule for the week. As in, like, I create a calendar na literally I will map out yung oras ko. Na at least I know na, okay, pag minap out ko siya, meron namang oras eh. Ideally, if alisin ko yung distractions, if alisin ko yung mga mindless na ginagawa ko. Kasi sometimes, di ba, may mga moments na you're doing stuff but you're not even thinking about them. So, ayun. I think I'm due for one right now. As in like, maybe after this, I'll need to like, breathe and then remap, reset. Kasi kailangan ko talaga.
Yeah. I always get asked by my sister. Minsan kasi, lagi kong sinasabi sa kanya, Uy, sobrang pagod ako. Tapos lagi niya akong tinatanong, ate, bakit ka pagod? Tanungin mo yung sarili mo, bakit ka napapagod? Ano sa schedule mo yung pwede mong matanggal? Ganon. So, ano dyan yung pwede mong ma-delegate? Ganon.
Truly,
Hi, we love you.
Ang saya na nakikinig sila, no? Si Eileen din nakikinig.
Hi, Eileen. Love you din.
Hi, Eileen. Sisters. So, we also need to say hi to another friend, Madam.
Yes, we want to say hi and big thanks to the guys from Kumu. Hello, Kumu friends. So, Kumu is a Pinoy live streaming app where you can connect or make tambay with Filipino streamers and celebrities. Gusto mo yan? Make tambay.
Gusto ko talaga yun, make tambay. I think, alam mo ba, sobrang exciting nung kasi I have like my best friend, si MC, is a Kumu streamer. Tapos I remember, and I would like hang out dun sa Kumu app, but I would only like, I'd be working, tapos nandito yung iPad ko, tapos nagpa-play lang siya, tapos it's like hanging out with my BFF. So I guess it helps that my best friend is also a Kumu streamer. Pero ngayon, busy siya ngayon eh. But anyway, so you guys, if you want to hang out in real time with our streamers and our friends, please use our link in the description on Spotify, on YouTube to follow some amazing Kumu streamers. And also just download the app and we'll see you guys there.
Yes. Thanks
Perfect
again,
for
Kumu.
Spending your time.
Truly.
Ayan. Okay, so balik tayo.
Speaking of time, bigyan mo kami ng tips, madam, kung paano siguro practical advice or practical tips on time management, energy management, na doesn't involve spending money. Yung hindi kailangan gumastos.
Yun. Kasi I think, I wanted to specifically talk about creating time without spending money. Kasi I remember, syempre naman, di naman tayo agad-agad may budget mag-delegate. Di naman tayo agad-agad may budget humingi ng tulong. So sometimes, we need to zoom out and be resourceful with what we have, the resources available to us. So to me, especially during my college, young adult, ang dami kong, young adult pa rin naman ako.
Hey.
I'm so youthful, what you mean? Pero nung nagsisimula pa lang ako sa workforce and nung nasa college ako, syempre daming responsibilities, daming ganap, daming priorities. Pero, wala naman akong mapapagbigyan nun. Kasi first of all, mga responsibilities ko when I was younger? When I was younger, ate ako. So, sometimes ako taga-sundo sa kapatid ko. Tapos, meron akong thesis, meron akong schoolwork. Pero at the same time, I was interning. At the same time, alam mo yan, ang daming responsibilities. So, to me, I think, hindi kasi ako pwede mag-delegate kasi ako na nga yung person na dinedelegatean, di ba?
Ate nga pala tayo. True.
Tayo yung tagagawa. So, ang ginawa ko before was to really let go of stuff. Na parang I needed to audit and take a look at where I was spending my energy. So, honestly, nung college, hindi ako ganun ka-social. Wala masyadong social life. Kasi, all my time, I spent like really working, really prioritizing like my internship, ganyan. Pero I think the good thing is, hindi naman ako fully na-deprive sa social setting. Pero what I was able to do was to integrate that with my priorities. Kasi ang priority ko noon was to study and to also gain experience. So most of my socializing was done in the classroom, number one. And then the new friends that I did get, na-meet ko sila sa internships ko, sa OJT, meron akong part-time job. So, I don't think I really missed out. Wala lang akong party-party, pero I think I still had fun. And I was still able to more or less see kung ano yung priority ko. Kasi I guess for me, importante talaga sa akin na, I gain experience when I was in college. So, to me, it was zooming out and thinking, okay, what can I let go in order to make time for this? And I guess at that point in my life, it was letting go of like partying, tambay after school. Hindi talaga ako naging ganong person. Not saying that's bad or anything. Just saying na at the time, priority ko to. Pero bumawi naman ako when I was when I was working na.
Yeah.
Doon ako bumawi na parang, okay, since pagka-graduate ko, wala na akong school responsibilities, I can now focus on my work. And then, I was able to, parang na-free up some of my time and nagkaroon ng space yung time ko, yung schedule ko. And dun ko na lang binawi yung experiences. But I guess the point here is to really look at what's taking up our time and deciding what is important enough to stay. Kasi we cannot do everything, and admittedly, kailangan natin mag-let go. And letting go has given me space to have peace of mind. And today naman, kahit papano, kahit medyo na loloka ako, at least I know na I need to audit lang, I need to see lang where I can do better, and it's gonna be okay. Like, hindi na ako masyado na overwhelmed na feeling ko hopeless. It's not hopeless. It's just a matter of like, figuring out how it's gonna work for us.
Audits.
Yun.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing your energy levels, saka what takes up your time. So, speaking of what takes up your time, ako, ang tip ko is to time limit your apps. Kasi madalas, ako, I mindlessly scroll on Instagram. I mindlessly scroll on TikTok. Ganyan. So, I set a time limit for myself. Ako, 10 p.m. yan. Hindi ko na ma-access yung mga apps ko. And I think that's one of the things that you can do na wala namang extra bayad. So, kasi madalas, kaya ka nauubusan ng oras matulog, kaya ka nauubusan ng oras magbasa, or sa mga hobbies na gusto mong gawin. Kasi your phone is readily available to you. One more thing that I do kapag kunwari gusto kong mag-deep work or gusto kong isa lang yung ginagawa ko is I put my phone inside the drawer. Tinatanggal ko yung internet. Parang in-airplane mode ko siya. Tapos nilalagay ko sa drawer. And it's very freeing. Parang, oh my gosh, talaga, kaya kong mag-type lang ng thoughts ko or mag-meditate, mag-journal nang without my phone. Wow, ganon. So, mahirap talaga siya sa umpisa, but if you do that, kasi ang tayo, very visual tayo. If makikita mo yung phone mo na nag-ching, may notification, may ilaw, may sound, kumbaga, unconsciously mo na siya kukunin eh. But, if you put your phone inside the drawer or ilagay mo sa kabilang room, hindi mo na siya, alam mo yun, hindi mo na siya makikitang mag-notify or wala ng ilaw, ganyan. So, yun siguro yung isa sa mga practical hacks I do if I wanna have more time to do things that I need to do.
Hindi ka ba kinakabahan na may mamiss ka?
Kasi alam ko naman na pero kasi, kunwari, laptop ako alam ko na kapag urgent, tatawag sa akin.
Okay. Should I inform, like, VIPs in my life na pag sobrang urgent, tawagan ako?
I think so. Kasi ako naman, parang matik na ata yun. Kahit sa mga staff ko, sinasabi ko sa kanila na if anything's urgent, please call me. Ganon. Kasi kapag hindi naman urgent yan, magsisit lang yan sa Messenger, okay lang naman.
Yeah.
Kung matagal ka mag-reply, mas may importante kang ginagawa. Ganon. Hindi ko pala siya in-airplane mode. Sorry, mali ako. Tinatanggalan ko lang ng internet yung phone ko. Para at least ma-access pa rin ako kung tatawagan ako sa mobile phone ko.
I should do that. I think, I need to communicate to like key people in my life. Like, for example, staff or family or boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend or whatever?
Kinilig ako. Sino siya? My boyfriend
Oh my gosh. Akala ko may boyfriend reveal na sa TikTok.
Walang boyfriend reveal na magaganap. Sorry, I don't do that thing. Wow!
She a celebrity or something.
Non-TikTok boyfriend ang
yes,
tawag.
True.
Anyway, ang takeaway ko dito is maybe I should communicate to people na here's my number. If you need anything, call me. Kasi I don't think na-communicate ko yun. Kasi many times, pag nangyari na before na wala akong access sa internet, and for some reason, hindi nila ako tinawagan. And I completely missed whatever it was that was important. So, okay. Fine. Communication is key.
True. Pero madam, go ahead.
Pagka may pera ka naman, syempre, ang goal natin in life, diba, is abundance. Gusto natin magkapera tayo.
And peace of
by
mind.
The way, yan, peace of mind. Kasi parang ang sa akin, ang perception ko when I was younger, like, I can't spend money yet nung mas bata ako. Syempre, I was starting out, ganyan. Hindi pa ako pwede mag-spend ng money to save time, pero I wanted to work towards that. And that was always the goal, to make money work for us as opposed to us working for money all the time. So I guess ito, for our older listeners or for those listeners na ready na, those who are willing to spend, I guess maybe we can give them some practical options para sulit naman ang gagastusin. If you're gonna spend anyway, might as well be sulit about it. So, what would you say is your best investment time-wise na talagang you were able to buy back your time?
Ang isa sa mga favorite ko is, kasi nagsha-share kami ng help ng kasambahay dito sa kakalipat lang namin now, 'di ba? Tapos nag-share kami ng kasambahay doon sa kabilang bahay sa mga in-laws ko. And yun talaga yung nag-buyback ng time ko. Yun, nagpe-pay lang kami ng fraction, parang nakikishare kami ng sweldo para pumunta sila dito mga twice a week to clean, twice a week para maglaba, ganon. Pero kami na yung mga usual luto, hugas, ganyan, kami na yan ni Josh. But, yun nga, yung hindi ko naiisipin at the back of my mind na, shocks, kailangan kong mag-deep clean. Oh my God, shocks, kailangan kong maglampaso ng ng floor na, okay lang naman na ako yung gumawa nun. But, ang kapalit nun is wala na akong energy for the entire day. Susungit na ako na parang imbes na gagawa ako ng mga bagay na mas kikita ako, kumbaga. It's not just kikita yung mas magpapasaya sa akin. Ganon. That's number 1. Number 2 is automating apps, mga paid apps. Like for example, ano bang mga na-automate ko? Ito pala something you don't need to spend on naman pala. Savings, ganyan. Hindi ko na kailangang isipin yon kasi na-automate ko na yung from payroll to savings account. Ganon. Yan.
That's fun. I should do that. Hindi ko pa na-automate yung savings ko. I still need to sit down and transfer by myself. So, okay. Nice one. Okay, I got it. Ano pa? Meron ka pang iba?
Ay, meron pa ako. Editor. Si Hans. Hello, Hans. Mahal ka namin ni Ayin. We bought back parang a couple of hours of our time because we were able to welcome a team member sa Camp Confidence. And kaya ako nakakapag-upload na madalas on YouTube dahil kay Hans. Ayan, an editor. And then last but not the least, definitely, we just recently hired a driver for the company. So, hindi na ako, kunwari may mga errands, siya na yung pakikusuyuan ko, kailangan mag-deposit ng cheque, mga ganon, yung mga na hindi ko na kailangan pumila ng bangko, ilang oras din yun, diba? So, ayun.
I love that. Oh my gosh, madam. Alam mo ba goals ko yan? Oh my gosh, guys, one day,
balang araw.
Mag-hire ako ng mag-hire din ako ng driver. Goals ko talaga yan, madam. As in, promise, visualize ko siya in my head. Even the car I'm gonna buy one day.
Hey.
Gusto ko, pagka bumalik na tayo sa normal, like, post-pandemic world, sa mga events, sa mga speaking engagements, I'm gonna be pulling up sa event, tas yung driver ko is just gonna drop me off. Hindi na ako mamomroblema sa parking, sa traffic, pwede akong matulog, pwede akong mag-work sa car. Sobrang dream ko talaga yun na makatulog ako sa kotse kasi ako talaga naghahatid sundo ng halos lahat ng tao sa buhay. Hindi naman.
Designated driver lagi.
I mean, if halimbawa somebody needs a ride, I'm almost always the driver. I'm always the designated driver. So, it's a great thing, like honestly, like super privileged also. But at the same time, hindi kasi ako maka-work, hindi ako maka-email, hindi ako maka-call in between. Alam mo naman traffic dito sa Metro Manila. Diyos ko, pupunta lang ako. Madam, bibisitahin lang kita 3 oras papunta.
Makakapunta na ako dyan dahil meron na kaming driver.
Yes!
Dahil ayoko mag-drive simula South hanggang QC.
Asenso na tayo, guys. Ayun. So, goal yun. That's a goal of mine. Excited na.
Manifest.
Pag binisita kita dyan sa South, sasabihin ko na, Kuya, alis tayo ng 5 a.m. Wow, alis tayo 5 a.m.
Love it. Ikaw, madam.
Ito yung sa akin. Yung the best investments na nagawa ko to buy back my time was number 1, to delegate. Yun nga. Just like you, I think for me, yung una ko was to hire Simon, who is my office assistant.
Hi, Simon.
And then, nakikinig si Simon ng podcast natin, ha?
Yay!
Tapos si Mai, who is our online business manager, she's actually based in Tacloban. So imagine how awesome it is na I get to work with somebody so far away. Tapos sobra talaga yung iniisip ko, ganyan. Tapos ayun. So for me, like, I had to syempre allocate funds for that. Pero sa tingin ko, mas it allowed me to do much more work. Mas nakafocus ako sa growth when I decided to, like finally invest. And investment talaga for me ang having teammates. It's not an expense na mawawala. Hindi siya kawalan kasi
True.
it's something that really gives us opportunities to do more. So, if you're ever at a crossroads thinking na, okay, ito na ba time to expand my business na ba? Kaya ko na ba mag-hire ng help? I'm telling you guys, ang laking tulong niya. So, for business owners na solo entrepreneurs looking to expand, this is your sign.
Yes. True.
Tapos ito recently during the pandemic. I don't know, madam, baka mabudol kita dito.
Ano na naman to, madam?
Ito kasi itong the last year, di ba, I've been really into fitness.
Yeah.
Ito yung 2 things na I invested on. The first one was last year, was getting an online fitness coach. Na talagang, it took away so much of my worries and my thinking time for the workout. Kasi ang worry ko, madam, is, if I work out, is it gonna work anyway? Kasi hindi naman ako expert. So, how would I know kung totoong, hindi ko kasi personally, ganito yung attitude ko towards working out. Na I don't know if it's gonna work if I'm the one deciding because I'm not an expert. So, hindi ako ganun ka-confident sa sarili ko. So, I decided to get and enroll with an online fitness coach, si Coach Sandro Roman.
Hi, Sandro.
Shout out.
Hello, Coach.
And talagang it took away the time na I needed and spent, like learning how to work out. And ayun, grabe ha, sobrang nag-improve yung sistema ko because of that. So, if you guys are wondering kung, ako, well, honestly, matagal kong pinapangarap magkaroon ng trainer. As in like, ever since. So, taon din naman. Talagang pinag-ipunan ko rin naman. So, ayun, yun lang. And then, another thing was the recently meal delivery service. And it helped me no longer, number 1, order fast food. Bihira na talaga ako mag-order ng fast food kasi ang nagiging solution ko kasi if wala akong time, I'll order. Diba? It piles up rin naman So, might as well just, ako for me, since yung lifestyle ko, this is again based on my lifestyle. And if that's something you're thinking about, I recommend it. Kasi, number one, it's healthy. Number two, it helps me avoid, yun nga, impulsive purchases. And number three is, I buy back my energy. Kasi grabe yung energy ko ngayon. Like, so much better than before when I was just eating whatever I wanted. Ngayon talagang high protein and wala lang. Ang saya ko lang. Thank you.
Tsaka kasi yung kapag iisipan mo pa yung menu mo for the week, actually isa din to sa mga struggles ko. So, actually pinag-iisipan ko ba kung kailangan ko rin mag-delegate ng meal delivery services kasi hindi naman din ako mahilig magluto. Mag-e-effort pa ako sa grocery. It takes, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours of my time. Minsan, mag-prep, isip, anong menu ko for the week, gano'n, na parang, I would rather, watch Vincenzo or not do it, or read, ganyan. So, ewan ko. Let's see.
At the end of the day naman kasi, it's all about knowing what's gonna work for you. Kasi, syempre some people have different requirements. Some people na mas priority ang something else. I don't know what else would be on that list. Pero, iba-iba kasi tayo ng priorities eh. Pero kung kung it's something that is causing you stress and so much bottleneck talaga, then, the whole point of this episode is to encourage you to really think about what is eating up the most of your time na you could be spending elsewhere na masaya ka.
Totoo.
So, ayun.